Say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, my name is Jerry Brest. I served in the military for 32 years. During that time, I flew 336 combat missions over North Vietnam. Just as the American military will not leave you behind on the battlefield, the American people will not abandon veterans as we face life's final season. The VA stands beside you using a service called hospice and palliative care. The word hospice comes directly from the Latin word for hospitality, or the act of giving warmth and kindness. Palliative is basically a fancy word for comfort care. Put together, what you get is a group of people trained to help our military veterans and their families find comfort in spirit, mind, and body at the end of their lives. Hospice care is already included in a veteran's covered benefits. Medicare hospice benefits begin when traditional medical efforts are no longer the best option for the patient. And while that is a decision for the patient and their families, it is a key part of the continuum of care for any patient. Hospice is for anyone in the advanced stages of a terminal disease that might range from cancer to congestive heart failure, to dementia and many other medical conditions. Hospice shifts the focus from curing disease to caring for the patient's physical, spiritual, and emotional comfort. Typically, we're talking about the last 6 months of a veteran's life. Experience has shown that many veterans and their families wish that they had known about hospice sooner. They have found that people who start hospice services earlier have fewer crises requiring emergency or hospital care. Pain and symptoms are better managed, and both patients and their families have less stress and more dignity, quality, and comfort at the end of their life. Hospice care can be provided at home, in a nursing home, in a group hospice facility, in certain hospitals or assisted living facilities. Covered medical hospice benefit services include nursing care, social services, pastoral care, personal care, volunteer support, and all the drugs and medical equipment that relate to the terminal illness. Hospice care even extends 13 months of bereavement care to the surviving family. There is one very special part of the hospice care that is unique to U.S. veterans, and that is an understanding that veterans may have complex needs, especially combat soldiers and prisoners of war who have faced grim realities of death in a dramatic way. Veterans may also be coping with unresolved grief or survivor guilt, having witnessed traumatic deaths and injuries that may color how they come to terms with their own death. Nobody better understands this than the VA and the people who provide hospice care for veterans. They are experienced in helping our service people come to terms with these issues and face their final days in peace and comfort. So regardless of the medical situation, if you or a loved one is a veteran, or if you know of a veteran who could use hospice care, please reach out and help them get the benefit for which they have already paid with their service.